tomorrow. Premieres Sunday, January 15th, only on the Weather Channel.
Hello there, friends. Welcome to another can't-miss edition of the Weather Channel Evening Edition West Coast. I'm Dave Schwartz.
And I'm Hillary Edges. So, thank you so much.
It is so.
Thank you so much for spending the night with us.
You're welcome.
Well, once again, stop it.
Okay.
Once again, we're here to tell you about our top weather stories. And actually, they're very, very serious. We're talking about dry weather. We're talking about windy weather. Let's start with the windy.
It really has been an exercise in extremes. Porch pillars of a home along Washington's coast dangled in the wind on Friday. Rough surf from holiday storms has washed away the land that used to hold them up. One house was washed away. A dozen more in North Cove, Washington are now dangerously close to the surging sea. We'll have more on the too wet story in moments, but tonight we're starting with the too dry. For that, we go to Brazoria County, Texas, south of Houston. Wildfires just continue to eat up acreage here. The fire you see in this video was actually started as a controlled burn, but the dry conditions accelerated the blaze and it's now out of hand. But it's just one of many fires burning in the southern plains, and Hillary has more.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do have a weak system making its way through, and what that's going to do is bring windier conditions in. So we're already dealing with those record highs. Now we start to bring in the gusty winds. Those gusty winds are blowing out of the desert southwest. That's also going to mean dry air. So relative humidity is down between 5 and 15%. No wonder we're seeing huge areas of red flag warnings. So far from day one of this year, over 600,000 acres burned. This is the worst since the 1950s that we've seen. So we have dry weather from San Antonio all the way through Oklahoma City, and no measurable rain in most places since December 16th for San Antonio. Incredibly dry for Albuquerque. December 13th, Oklahoma City, the 20th in Little Rock, the 24th, and we have no chance of rain here, not for the next week or so. That on top of the temperatures. I was telling you about those record high temperatures, 30 degrees or so, warmer than what we normally find. Even those record temperatures are below where we're finding temperatures as we head through the weekend. So Dallas, Oklahoma City, Dodge City, actually heading all the way through Nebraska. Meanwhile, we saw record highs today as we head through Southern California, right across the coastline. Due to those offshore winds, well, no more offshores. Unfortunately, we're dealing with onshore breezes. That's going to bring temperatures in El Capitan back to more normal levels. So north of Malibu, El Capitan Beach, 66 degrees, Huntington Beach, 68, Mission Beach, 70 degrees. You're better off surfing in Mission Beach, though. El Capitan, a little bit isolated from those western waves, Dave. So stay up north.
Yeah. Good idea. As we head inland here in the west, we find that, well, we could use some rain or snow. Hillary was telling me that Flagstaff, Arizona has had, what, a trace of snow since, what, October 1st or something? That's unbelievable. So you can see why we're dry here. Dry, and, I mean, how they doing at Snowbowl, just north of Flagstaff? Well, our storm track has been up here. At least it made a couple of days stop into the southwest, but it's been Northern California. You've been seeing the video, and of course the video we just showed you from Washington State. Saturday's forecast calls for the rain to briefly stop in Portland and Eugene. It's been raining here tonight, but it will restart in the Pacific Northwest, and there will be wind, and there will be rain and heavy showers here Saturday night and Sunday. So just going to be one of those weekends. An area of low pressure moves in from the Gulf of Alaska, and that will bring rain in the afternoon to Seattle and Olympia. And here in Portland, morning drizzle, afternoon and evening rain, and that rain will continue right through Sunday here in Portland. Temperatures will cool off just a little bit because this storm's coming in from the northwest. It's got some colder air behind it, as opposed to this storm, which came in from the southwest and brought all the warm weather, even some rain up here to your favorite ski resort in the Pacific Northwest. Well, by Saturday night, snow levels are going to be coming down to between 2,000 and 3,000 feet in the Washington and Oregon Cascades. So if you are a skier, I think you're going to enjoy what Mother Nature has in store for you, especially late Saturday and Sunday as the rain turns into snow. Meanwhile, here in Los Angeles, rain, nope. Snow, way nope. We're going to have a high temperature in Los Angeles, about 70, at least here downtown. It'll be warmer in the valleys, but it was warmer downtown today. And even at the airport, it was 86 degrees. You talk about offshores, huh? 86 at Chatsworth here in the valley, Long Beach at 86. The Santa Ana winds were blowing. Even under the ridge of high pressure with no wind help, 81 in Phoenix. Compare that to some of the coldest weather we've seen this season in Florida. Hillary?
All right, well, Florida's cold, Virginia Beach wet. We're going to start there. And that's where we saw some slick roads and a chain accident, unfortunately. It's a costly reminder to slow down. Don't depend on the brakes when those roads are wet. Fortunately, that system that brought the rain has moved out of the area. So we really are dealing with dry conditions up and down the eastern seaboard. We're just not dealing with warm conditions. Yes, it's the sunshine state, but we're dealing with temperatures below freezing. Orlando, 35 degrees. That's where we expect you to be. I don't think you've seen freezing since 2003, if I'm correct. Key West, 55 for a low. Miami down to 44. Where were we last year? The coldest last winter. Right there. So we're nearing the coldest temperatures of the year, and generally, or climatologically, it's the second week of January. That's the coldest time of the year. Jacksonville, Orlando, Miami, look at this, dipping near freezing as you head towards Orlando, below freezing as we head through Jacksonville, and that's why we have freeze warnings up all the way to just about Sebring and just north of Tampa. But south of there, we have wind chill advisories, and that's through Collier County, Dade, Miami-Dade, all the way up through West Palm, Hendry County. The National Weather Service is actually talking about hypothermia. So wind chills down to about 30, 35 degrees upon waking. We'll have lots of sunshine out there. We talked about the wind through Memphis, through Tulsa. The record high temperatures, San Antonio, Dallas, all the way through Tulsa. Meanwhile, Charlotte and Atlanta on the cold side. We'll have some hit and miss snow showers. Not a big deal here. Marquette getting some freezing rain. Chicago, could see some breaks of sunshine. You really need them. You've only seen 7 hours of sunshine in the past 2 weeks, or since Christmas Eve. That's pretty incredible out there. Louisville, a very cold wind, but again, we will see sunny skies out there. Rapid City, Denver, looking for unbelievably high temperatures, 68 degrees as we work our way through Saturday on into Sunday. Fargo, you could actually warm up as well. That's why we're seeing that mix of rain and snow instead of just snow.
Snow, snow, snow. Coming up next, we've got your travel forecast, but between now and then, it's your
local on you.
This program was brought to you by Lowe's. For all your home improvement needs, Lowe's, where improving home improvement never ends.
Life doesn't stand still, and neither do we. That's why families trust Lowe's for installation. Not because we give you your very own project management teams to guide you and help you throughout the entire process, which we do, or because our installers are certified and fully insured, or because Lowe's guarantees you'll be satisfied with our installation service on everything we install. You see, at Lowe's, improving home improvement never ends.
Now get 10% off every carpet that Lowe's installs.
Go to Lowe's.com to plan your weekend project.
LL Bean, official outfitter of the Weather Channel.
We are now under a local state of emergency.
When severe weather strikes,
it's only going to get worse.
Protection is essential. LL Bean, official outfitter of the Weather Channel. Let us outfit you. Shop LLbean.com.
Cold. My sinuses ache.
Sudafed PE.
Allergies, sinus stuffed up.
Sudafed PE.
Now tell them where you feel the pressure.
Sudafed PE.
Get maximum strength relief without a prescription. Sudafed PE.
This congestion.
Sudafed PE.
Airbags, anti-lock brakes, seat belts. There's still one safety feature missing. Every car needs a tire gauge.
Mario Andretti and Firestone remind you.
Check your tires.
What's going on? We don't know how many converters we have inside. We don't know where our trucks are, and no one knows where Mackler is.
6,000 converters. Trucks are at I-4, exit 9. Mackler, where are you?
In the airport. Get a Nextel walkie-talkie phone for $24.99 and connect with over 17 million people. Nextel is available at Sprint or Nextel stores. Sprint together with Nextel.
This January on the Weather Channel, witness unbelievable acts of nature that could devastate our cities. An earthquake strikes San Francisco. A hurricane floods New York. It could happen tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15, only on the Weather Channel.
It could happen tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15. Now, you're local on the 8s.
Currently in our area, 26 degrees under cloudy skies. Here's our local Doppler radar. Overnight, variably cloudy with light snow flurries possible. Low 21. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Saturday, snow flurries and snow showers. High 35. Winds southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of snow 40%. And Saturday night, cloudy with flurries. Low 30. Winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Sunday, cloudy skies early, a few snow showers developing later in the day. High 39. Chance of snow 30%. Our week ahead.
A famous highway is down to one lane in parts of Oregon, and it's because of the weather. We've got Highway 101. That's the road. They're down to one lane. A mudslide took away the other one, and 101 was partially reopened yesterday. Road crews hope to have both lanes open again by spring break. They say it's the worst mudslide they've seen in 10 years in that area. The cost to rebuild the road is estimated to be about $70,000. And that's where it takes us. That's where our travel takes us. You notice there's not really much inclement weather across the country, but here in the Northwest, we've got a corner on it, right here in the Northwest corner. There's your rain, Highway 5 and also the 101 as we head toward the coast. And you'll find it here, too, even through the Columbia Gorge Highway. And out here around the Tri-Cities, the Yakima Valley, could be some freezing rain, too. Some high mountain snows here in the northern Rockies, and that would pretty much do it. Here in the Northwest, we're the wettest place in America right now. Here in Texas, we are the driest place in America, unfortunately. And this looks like a satellite picture, but it's actually a satellite movie of the last 6 hours. You might see a few feathery clouds over the Panhandle, and a few more here over Arkansas and Mississippi, but there is not one drop of rain falling from the sky here in Texas or Oklahoma or Arkansas, unfortunately, where those fires are burning. So the only thing that could slow you down perhaps might be smoke. If you encounter some of that here due to the brush fires, all you have to do is slow down. Further south on Interstate 10, if you're heading, say, from San Antonio to Houston, the weather looks fine except for some smoke here and there. And some good news for drivers here in southern Louisiana. As Interstate 10 cuts across Lake Pontchartrain, we're finding that all the lanes are reopened for the first time since Hurricane Katrina hit this past fall. Aside from that, my friend, it's high pressure, so you'll have good visibility on Interstate 35, also on Interstate 95. A clipper is moving through the northern Great Lakes. That'll kick up the wind. It'll also kick up the wind even into the southern plains. High pressure here, low pressure there, a tighter gradient. And if you're driving a high-profile vehicle anywhere in here, especially Interstate 35 in particular. Both hands on the steering wheel, if you please. So with all that in mind, here's a look at some of the highways and airports that will be impacted by weather. I get out of the way, you'll check out the light rain from Seattle to Sacramento on the 5, light snow and flurries on 75 in Michigan and Ohio, also on 90 across Ohio and western New York State. And here's a quick look at some of the airports that will encounter delays. Hillary?
Well, earlier in the show, we showed you video of the fires burning in the southern plains. It's dry there, but just how dry is it? We'll show you those numbers up next.
Julie, will you take me to Outback for their new Hearts of Gold Bronze filet with sauteed artichokes, sun-dried tomatoes, and a light lemon Alfredo sauce?
Yes, I will. Try something bold. Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
I just hung up with your mother. You know what just hit me? I don't remember. But once we go to Outback for the new cyclone pasta with grilled chicken and 3 cheeses, it'll come to me.
I love coming to Florida. Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Visit our website for the Outback Steakhouse nearest you. Outback Steakhouse, no rules, just right.
One day, the fog clears, and the city by the bay is changed forever. One day, traffic stops, and the city that never sleeps stands still. It hasn't happened yet, but it could happen tomorrow. This January on the Weather Channel, witness unbelievable acts of nature that could devastate our cities. An earthquake strikes San Francisco. A hurricane floods New York. Prepare for the possibility that it could happen tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15, only on the Weather Channel.
Every day, Progressive does something that's, well, progressive. They have this ticker that shows their car insurance rates and their top competitors. Right now on Progressive.com, you can see actual rates that people are getting. Sometimes Progressive is the lowest. Sometimes they're not. Hey, if they're this helpful when you're shopping for car insurance, imagine how they'll be once you're a customer.
Huh.
The extending Swiffer dusters' fluffy fibers trap and lock dust wherever it settles.
It's like a dust magnet. What are you doing?
Wherever dust goes, Swiffer Duster. Go online for a money-saving coupon.
It could happen tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15. Now, you're local on the 8s.
Currently, the temperature is 26 degrees under cloudy skies. Our local Doppler radar. Overnight, variably cloudy with light snow flurries possible. Low 21. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Saturday, snow flurries and snow showers. High 35. Winds southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of snow 40%. And Saturday night, cloudy with flurries. Low 30. Winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Sunday, cloudy skies early, a few snow showers developing later in the day. High 39. Chance of snow 30%. Our extended forecast.
The drought continues here in the southern plains. This is how much rain we need to break the drought in these select cities. Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Texas are impacted. 3 to 6 inches of rain will break it in Houston and Tulsa. We need 6 to 9 inches in Dallas, Austin, and Shreveport. 9 to 12 in Austin, Texas. So we need a whole lot of rain here, Hillary, and unfortunately, during this weekly planner stretch of time, doesn't look like we're going to get it.
We do not have a whole lot of rain in the forecast, unfortunately, and right now we have that huge high pressure system that's kind of blocking any sort of system coming in that can engage the Gulf of Mexico. That's what we need. We need to open that up to get some of that moisture in. Let's take a look at the weekly planner. Next 7 days looking like this. We're starting with a lot of sunshine, at least for the southeast, all the way through those fire-prone areas. Unfortunately, sunny, windy as you head through Oklahoma and also all the way through Arkansas. So Little Rock, Oklahoma City, Dallas, everybody looking actually for record highs. We'll talk about temperatures in just a few minutes, but that wind, when it starts blowing, will start blowing from the desert. As it does, watch out. It's going to be a very, very dry wind. We're talking relative humidities down to the single digits. Meanwhile, forgot to point out just a few snow flurries making their way into Pittsburgh. Not even enough to coat the ground, not a worry. We do have another storm system making its way across the Pacific Northwest, bringing even more rain showers. I know just what you need in the Pacific Northwest. We will see rain showers as far south as possibly even Monterey, San Luis Obispo, bringing some snow showers into the higher elevations in the northern Rockies. Very sunny, not quite as windy as we turn towards Sunday. And we will have a very thin strip of rain and snow. This is right on top of that high pressure system. The good news is our high pressure system breaking down. So we're finally watching some of the precipitation move a little bit further towards the south. Temperatures remain rather high here. That's why we're still seeing a lot of rain showers, not necessarily snow showers on the map. Now, this does drop a cold front as we move into Monday, and notice we do engage that Gulf of Mexico. We start bringing in a lot of the moisture into Alabama and Mississippi, but we really need it through Dallas, through Houston, all the way through Tulsa and Oklahoma City into Wichita, and we're just not going to get it. We will see those few showers sweep through New York late Monday on into Tuesday, and now I really want to point your attention over towards the west. The Wednesday storm system, this could mean a major change in weather as it starts making its way across the country. You're probably not going to see rains in Southern California, but all the way down towards Santa Barbara, not out of the question. It's going to organize a little bit as it makes its way across the Rockies on your Thursday, and we'll see a little bit of rain right through the Mississippi and Ohio valleys on your Friday, Thursday and Friday rather. But here's where we start to see everything really organizing, and as it pushes off the coastline, well, we could be in for a major coastal storm, but of course, we're pretty far out. Temperatures coming up next, don't go away.
Non piangete per me, ragazzi. Mamma. E ho fatto tutte le esperienze possibili. Ho fatto...
Mamma. New year, new lights, and a whole new look for my home.
You can make it happen only at the Home Depot Lighting Event. Discover an endless selection of unique, innovative designs from brands like Hampton Bay. Right now, get up to 30% off select lighting styles. At the Home Depot, we'll help your new look come together with the perfect light. And with 20% off all lamps, now is the perfect time to shed new light on your decor.
At the Home Depot, you can do it. We can help.
Honey, my nasal congestion keeps me up all night. How's this gonna help?
Just try it.
Breathe Right strips gently lift open nasal passages to help you get more air.
Ventilated.
Breathe better, sleep better with Breathe Right nasal strips. Tan, clear for sensitive skin, and mentholated.
Depression hurts. It hurts emotionally. But did you know it can also hurt physically? Now you can get the facts. Go to depressionhurts.com. You'll learn how an imbalance of two chemicals, serotonin and norepinephrine, are thought to cause both the emotional and painful physical symptoms of depression. You'll also find an interactive tool to help you learn about all the symptoms of depression and pinpoint where and how much you hurt, not only emotionally, but physically. It will help you create a personalized map for a more complete picture of how you're feeling. It's just one of the helpful tools on the website you should print out and share with your doctor. You'll also discover there are ways to treat both the emotional and physical symptoms of depression. Depression hurts, but you don't have to. So go now to depressionhurts.com.
And here we are. This is your second half of the Weekly Planner. I'm Dave Hugh. Well, the mild weather will continue here in the west. Out to Utah with a record high tide of 47. That's 47 degrees here on Friday in Alta. Oh, there's plenty of snow. Don't worry about it. Get out there and enjoy it. But it is mild here in the west. Mild here along the Front Range of the Rockies, too. Look at those numbers, huh? 70s all the way up to just about Denver. I guess the Springs here. Huh? Denver in the 60s, up to Shadra, Nebraska in the 60s, 50s in northeastern Wyoming and central Florida. Here's your cold air, at least relative to average. It'll warm up in Florida. We'll just have a couple of days of cool weather, cool nights, and then we'll be back in the 70s here on Monday. Otherwise, it's kind of stratified for the rest of this week. It'll warm up just a skosh here in Indianapolis, and warm up also here in the state of Florida. Still mild here along the Front Range. That west to east flow continues on across the country. Hillary, what's up next?
Tell you what, the last piece of the 2005 hurricane season has just run its course, and we'll see what's left of Tropical Storm Zeta next.
No matter where you take a picture, turn your photos into just what you want them to be with ImageZone software loaded on HP computers. ImageZone lets you quickly edit photos, remove red eye, crop, enhance color, and more. So take a shot, then click, click, click. Use it on your new HP Pavilion notebook with Intel Centrino mobile technology, just $7.99. ImageZone pictures are easy to send and open through email. And 4x6 prints turn out beautifully. Order by January 7th and double your memory for free. Plus, get free shipping. Or ask about other notebooks with Intel processors for as low as $4.99. The HP Pavilion Notebook with Intel Centrino mobile technology loaded with ImageZone for the picture you meant to take. Brilliantly simple.
At Honda, we realize the roads aren't designed to protect you. That's why we build more 5-star front and side impact crash safety rated models than any other brand. And we're the only manufacturer to post the safety rating right on the window sticker.
This January on the Weather Channel, this unbelievable devastate our cities. An earthquake strikes San Francisco. A hurricane floods New York. It could happen tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15th, only on the Weather Channel.
It could happen tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15th. Now, you're local on the 8s.
Currently in our area, 26 degrees under cloudy skies. Here's our local Doppler radar. Overnight, variably cloudy with light snow flurries possible. Low 21. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Saturday, snow flurries and snow showers. High 35. Winds southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of snow 40%. And Saturday night, cloudy with flurries. Low 30. Winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Sunday, cloudy skies early, a few snow showers developing later in the day. High 39. Chance of snow 30%. The week ahead.
Wildfires still the top story here on the Weather Channel. We're looking at nearly 500,000 acres burned so far this year. When you compare that to the 5-year average, what we're looking at is an unbelievable amount. We're talking about orders of magnitude difference in the number of acres burned, and we're coming off the heels, Dave, of just an incredible western system too. Remember, 2005 was a record for acres burned in the United States as well.
That's right. We had that awful drought in the Northwest. Now it has shifted here into the plains.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm meteorologist Hilary Andrews.
Dave Schwartz here. The wildfires are just one of the stories we're following tonight. There's also the continuing rain and southern chill. Floridians are doing what they can to stay warm tonight.
In Sarasota, the only 2-piece numbers to be found on the beach Friday, well, made up of jackets and gloves. The temperatures peaked at only 60 degrees and lows dipping to near 40 as we head through Saturday morning. We'll talk more about how long that cold will last in just a few minutes. Meanwhile, it's warm weather that's adding to the problems elsewhere. Let's take a look at some of those fires burning once again. We're looking at warmer than average temperatures, and as we take a look at the Midwest, again, very high winds picking up. This time we're looking at winds out of the southwest. That's going to drop down your relative humidity when you think of that desert air moving in. Now, as we head through the weekend, we do expect to see over 100,000 acres burned, many buildings burned with that. So 75 in Dallas. We're looking at another record high today. We're looking at near records everywhere else. Tyler, Gainesville, Mineral Wells, all the way up through Nebraska, looking at record highs. McKinney 73, Denton 77 record as well. 75 in Phoenix. So you're only supposed to be in the 60s. That's where you normally are this time of year. So you'll be flirting with a record, as well as Tucson. 78 degrees might be the opportune time to head out there for maybe a little hike. Now, as we head a little bit closer towards Phoenix, Scottsdale 75 degrees. So you don't even need the morning tea time. Actually, the morning tea time might be a little bit chilly. You might want to wait till the heat of the afternoon. Now, we're also dealing with that offshore breeze ending. That's going to mean Los Angeles beaches cooling down. So if you're heading towards Seal Beach all the way up through Santa Barbara, it's going to be that onshore wind again. So no shorts along the Venice boardwalk. You're definitely going to have to wear the pants again. Head inland towards Palm Springs if you want to feel that warm up. And let's talk about warm. How about 68 in Denver, Dave? Just incredible. But then we look up towards Portland, 48 and rainy. What's going on up there, Dave?
Yeah, we've been snake bit up here. We've gotten a lot of rain. In Seattle, for example, Friday was the 19th day in a row that we've measured rain. And for anyone who gets the blues when there's not enough sun, the skies are spelling more trouble for you, my friend. We're not too happy about the forecast, if that's any consolation. There's a chance of rain every day right into next week. Here's some of the rainfall totals, my friend. Read them and weep. Astoria on the coast, 3¼ inches. Hoquiam, Washington, 2.85. And there is Seattle here at the bottom of the list at 1.57. And the prospect for more. So if you're coming to Seattle, just know what you're in for here. We're used to it. We'll take it. It's the wet season for us. You want perfect weather? How about Seattle in June and July? Oh, gorgeous. It can be beautiful. Here comes our next storm. This one's kind of washing out the one that brought the rain today. It still brings some rain tonight in the northwest and back into Oregon. The next one is pointing at us from the northwest. This one came in from this direction and brought a lot of warm air with it. The next one is coming in from the northwest. That's bringing cold air with it. So whereas it's been raining in the mountains the last couple of days, there is a winter storm warning for the Cascades of Washington and northern Oregon Saturday afternoon into Sunday for 1 to 2 feet of snow. So the weather's going to be changing up here in the high country, changing from rain to snow here, especially Saturday night and Sunday. So be prepared for that. Meanwhile, here in Los Angeles to Denver, you're out of the loop. The storms have been going this way, and then the next one will come this way, and we'll have no part of it. Denver, 68 degrees on Saturday. Another lovely day here on Sunday, and here in Phoenix in the Valley of the Sun. Look at there, huh? So there we have it. Our last story takes us to the beach, the cool beach, with Hillary.
I know. We saw the video of Siesta Key, which is usually voted one of the most beautiful beaches of the United States. Well, unfortunately, we're going to be dealing with cool temperatures. Fort Myers Beach, only 65 degrees. Miami Beach, 65 degrees. It's going to be sunny, but that's about all. You're going to be dealing with wind chills. We have wind chill advisories out, believe it or not. As far south as Collier County, that's Naples, that's Bonita Springs. Then from Bonita Springs all the way to Clearwater, we're actually dealing with very choppy water. So if it's not cold enough, it's going to be very spray. Well, you have a lot of spray out there, especially if you're heading down to sport fish. We'll have 60s as I head down towards Miami. 50s all the way through Atlanta. Atlanta just barely making it to 50 degrees. And unfortunately, we will see morning temperatures freezing all the way to just about Tampa Bay. Things warm up as we head through your Sunday, and unfortunately still dealing with these record high temperatures all the way through Dallas, through Houston. Things cool down for parts of Dallas and San Antonio as we head through your Monday, but finally warming up as we head towards Miami. Why don't you give us a sneak peek at what's going on precipitation-wise, Dave?
Well, Hillary, will there be a little area of low pressure that's going to be moving across the Great Lakes, but here in the southeast, dry for Texas and Oklahoma. A chance of showers on Monday from Knoxville to New Orleans.
Do you believe anything is possible? I do. I work at Earthlink.
I believe internet good can defeat internet evil.
A world without spyware, viruses, or online identity theft.
I believe in a place where our information can be safe.
I won't stop fighting until we get there.
We work at Earthlink.
And we're making unbelievable things happen every day.
It's time to start believing. Call now and get a great deal on Earthlink High Speed. Earthlink, we revolve around you.
Merry Christmas, Grandma and Grandpa!
But it's August. I use my credit card miles. They blacked out the good weeks. While we're at it, happy Thanksgiving. Dibs on the drumstick, old man. Oh, and happy birthdays.
Yippee.
Put your Halloween costumes on while Mommy hides Easter eggs. Yeah, you're looking good. Gonna cook that?
For easy-to-use rewards, get Capital One no-hassle rewards with no blackout dates. Check your mailbox.
Dad, I'm hot.
Yeah, we're all hot.
Genius needs a Capital One card.
What's in your wallet?
What if a Category 5 hurricane hit New York City? It could happen tomorrow. Premieres January 15th, only on the Weather Channel. It Could Happen Tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15th. Now, you're local on the 8s.
Currently, the temperature is 26 degrees under cloudy skies. Our local Doppler radar. Overnight, variably cloudy with light snow flurries possible. Low 21. Winds south-southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. For Saturday, snow flurries and snow showers. High 35. Winds southwest at 20 to 30 miles per hour. Chance of snow 40%. And Saturday night, cloudy with flurries. Low 30. Winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And on Sunday, cloudy skies early, a few snow showers developing later in the day. High 39. Chance of snow, 30%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
And your weekly planner features no weather, or virtually no inclement weather, that is. Good to see you, my friend. I'm Dave Schwartz. We had a day that was kind of cloudy, breezy, and cold here in New York City. It's going to get a little bit warmer. Winds, rather than coming out of the northwest, will be coming at us out of the southwest. And this storm up here will actually kick up the winds and keep them blowing here on Saturday night in New York City. But it should be dry. If you're going out to a show, no problem here at all. Across the south, gosh, from Los Angeles all the way to Cape Hatteras, it will be dry. Dry for you, too, if you're going out here in St. Louis or in Chi-Town. Milder. Kansas City, same story. Here's the only problem area. Some moisture coming in from the southwest, overrunning a cold air mass here at the surface in North Dakota, a little freezing drizzle. And the rain moves in earnest here on Saturday afternoon in Seattle and Portland with mountain snows for you skiers. The rest of us look absolutely fantastic. So we're starting off the weekly planner here in the Northeast. Boston, Washington, we'll call it an average partly cloudy day. Temperatures about 5 degrees below average. We can handle that. Wind won't be too hard, too uncomfortable, though it will be if you're going up to do some skiing in the Adirondacks. Make sure you are bundled up, and with the sun out, wear those goggles too. You can get a sunburn this time of year between the sun and the reflection of the sun off the snow. 35 in Buffalo, 35 in Pittsburgh. That's that weak upper level disturbance that's going to be coming down this way. An inch of snow max. That's it. And Sunday promises to be just as, I'd say, pleasant, huh? There are your high temperatures, right about average. As we head into the Midwest, same story. The Clipper, windy here in Chicago, windy in Minneapolis and Green Bay, mostly cloudy skies, chilly but not cold. We'll hit 41 degrees in Chicago, 57 in Kansas City on Saturday, and it'll be another mild one in KC and St. Louis on Sunday for that drive on Interstate 70 right across the state. Now let's take this forecast out nationally and through the next week. Here's Hillary with the details.
All right, well, we're still talking about not much weather going on, but we are talking about really cold temperatures. So mostly sunny all the way through Gainesville, Georgia, Gainesville, Florida. It's just not going to be very warm out there. Meanwhile, you're still dealing with a little bit of light snow as you're heading through the Great Lakes. New York, you might want to get out there to the boat show that's wrapping up this weekend. Still sunny, still windy and very dry as you head through not only the plains, but also some of the foothills like Denver. Going to be windy, but those are downsloping winds, so that's going to warm you up. Our next storm system starts making its way in towards the Pacific Northwest. We talked about that one. It's moving through quickly, though, so by Sunday, it's going to be gone. It's skirting on top of that ridge, so we will see that snow shower activity slowly making its way through Iowa. It's going to be one of those situations where during the day you'll start to see the rain changing over towards snow flurries. Do not expect a lot of precipitation with this one. As we head through Monday, we start to get that Gulf connection, so look for some, well, we'll call it Tennessee Valley and deep south showers. These are just a few showers, though unfortunately we're not seeing them in the fire-ravaged regions that really need them. Late day Monday on into Tuesday, probably for the late commute, you'll see some of the New York City and also Philadelphia rain showers just kind of clinging on towards the Carolinas as we make our way through your Tuesday. Wednesday, this is going to be the next major weather player. This is a very deep system. We're talking extremely windy on the West Coast. Lots of rain. I know, Seattle, you just don't want to hear that. But yes, we will be dealing with lots of rain. It will organize on the other side, on the lee side of these Rockies, and we could see some pretty swift organization as we start to pull a lot of this Gulf moisture in. It starts to get a lot of energy going, and we could see it organize off the coastline. But let's head to, I say this is a place to be. What do you say, Dave? Denver.
Oh, it was the place to be. You see that record heat thing at the bottom. How warm do you think it was in Denver today? The answer is yes. What's your name in the studio audience? Harry? 66 degrees. Harry, you're absolutely correct. Hillary will get you your prize. Just claim that out here at the door to the studio. There you have it. Shirt sleeve weather in Denver. And if you liked it today, you are going to love it tomorrow. Look at them numbers. That's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. It'll cool down a skosh as the pattern changes just a little bit here Sunday and Monday, but still, you're hard-pressed to find any weather that's going to be seriously below average. So there we have it. You know, that's the broad map of it. We'll get you the details so you can see the numbers for yourself for your hometown. That's between now and Storm Watch, which is now.
This program was brought to you by Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse. Stay tuned for your weekend project forecast.
Life doesn't stand still, and neither do we. That's why families trust Lowe's for installation. Not because we give you your very own project management teams to guide you and help you throughout the entire process, which we do, or because our installers are certified and fully insured, or because Lowe's guarantees you'll be satisfied with our installation service on everything we install. You see, at Lowe's, improving home improvement never ends.
Now get 10% off every carpet that Lowe's installs.
Go to Lowe's.com to plan your weekend project.
One day, the fog clears, and the city by the bay is changed forever. One day, traffic stops, and the city that never sleeps stands still. It hasn't happened yet, but it could happen tomorrow. This January on the Weather Channel, witness unbelievable acts of nature that could devastate our cities. An earthquake strikes San Francisco. A hurricane floods New York. Prepare for the possibility that it could happen tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15, only on the Weather Channel.
Kevin Hall. He looks healthy on the outside, but on the inside, something serious is going on that he isn't even aware of. Kevin has poor circulation in his legs that could be a condition known as peripheral artery disease, or PAD. It's serious because poor circulation in Kevin's legs can mean poor circulation in his heart and brain as well, putting Kevin at 6 times the normal risk of a fatal heart attack or stroke. Learn how to reduce this risk. Call today and get the inside story on PAD, diagnosis, and treatment options. If you're over 50 and you have risks for heart disease or pain or heaviness in the legs, you may have PAD. Call now for your free information kit. Call 1-800-221-4096. Don't wait. Get the inside story on PAD. Call 1-800-221-4096 for your free kit today.
It could happen tomorrow. A new series premieres Sunday, January 15th. Now, you're local on the 8s.
Currently in our area, 26 degrees under cloudy skies.